So, good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. How are
How
you?
are you?
Yes,
I'm
I'm doing
well.
great. What about you?
Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So, may I have your introduction, please?
Yes, why not? Sure. As you know, my name is Poonam, and currently I am living in Delhi. Yeah, I have done my graduation. If I talk about my hobbies, I have interest about cooking. Not now. These days, I don't have much interest about cooking because of I have had some health issues. Earlier, I was very passionate about cooking, and I have interest about listening to music and doing exercise. But sometimes I don't have much time for going to park. Very rarely, because I in morning time my daughter and my husband and my daughter both they go to school. So
Okay.
because of that I don't have much time. So I do exercise at my home. It is possible.
Okay.
So, and I get I find time for myself for doing exercise because exercise is very important these days. And apart from that, I have interest about learning new things. Means I have interest. This day I develop. I inculcate habit reading book because
Okay.
earlier I actually I am interested about improving my English. So I am doing putting lots of effort for improving my this language. And everyone knows very well that English is becoming a necessary in our country, and it is a global language. We know very well, and we have to face lots of problems due to this language. So I am putting efforts for improving my this skill because at my home, my husband, my both daughter, they are very good. They have a good command at English. That's why
Okay.
and sometimes whenever they talk with each other, I feel outland. So I thought
Okay.
I will improve my this language and at least I can connect with them, na? And I can become a part
Yeah,
conversation. So it is
absolutely.
necessary. And it is actually, and I would like to add something, it is good for our personal growth also. We can
Yeah,
improve our personal
agree.
growth and we feel confident when we uh, know about English language. So there are
Yeah.
lots of benefits about learning English. And without English, we can't do many things. Not all things, but we can't do many things. Like if suppose I want to do any job, but I don't have
Yeah.
a good English. So I don't have knowledge about good English, so I can't do, and
Yeah,
I can't help. I'm not able to help uh, in my daughter's study. So
absolutely.
although my daughter is grown up now,
Okay.
I don't have, but because I have time, so I want to utilize my time for improving my this language.
Absolutely. Quite
I am a homemaker.
interesting story,
Yes,
I
I
can
am a
say.
homemaker. That's all about me.
Really, really interesting, I must say.
some
So
months
tell me.
ago, some months ago, I was scrolling on YouTube, and at that time I watched your video with Rajni ma'am,
Okay.
and at that time I find you and I subscribed your channel because you have lots of you are full of loaded of knowledge, and you while
Thank you.
speaking you use lots of good words, and I was very impressed that time.
Thank
And
you,
I
ma'am.
think one day definitely I will make video with you. So today we are making video together.
Absolutely. It's a totally my honor that we are connecting today. Okay, so I heard a lot of things you shared. So I'm quite like impressed listening you. Okay, so I must say that you have the passion towards this
Yes,
English language, and
yes,
from the beginning, you have been talking a lot of things you were sharing. So it's quite commendable, I can say.
yes. I would like to add something here because I wanted to English language since my childhood, but because of I am belongs from village, and at that time there was a, uh, people don't have much knowledge about English language, and on the other hand, English language was not very important that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nowadays, without English, we can't feel happy actually.
It has become as a skill, and it's a global language, and in you can go anywhere in every field. You
Yes,
need this English language to converse with
yes.
people, right?
We
And
can.
maybe you get rejected just by you're not having the knowledge
Mm,
of English language. So this also happens with many people. So yeah, it's really important. So I would like to know a little bit about from your initial stage, beginning timing, when you were like learning this English language, because now you are talking, you are sharing your thoughts to me, and like with this, having a video call. So I think it's a big job. You're doing a very big job, I can say, just mustering the courage and saying things in English, conversing with people in English, because English is not our mother tongue, even though you are doing that. So I would like to know the story behind this.
yes.
What was the reason?
Like
How
to,
did you start?
yes, I would like to share my story. Uh, Around 8 months ago, I was not able to speak like this because at that time I was not able to even I was not able to make correct sense.
Okay,
But before 10 months ago, I was scrolling Facebook, and at that time, I find one course, entry course. It's about entry
okay,
course. So I enrolled myself with this course because I have interest about learning English. So I wanted to learn English since my childhood. I have already told you. So I enrolled myself with this course, and after that, and this course is very beneficial for me. I would like to say that because before earlier I was not able to speak like this, but after joining this course, I'm able to connect people. I'm able to means I'm able to share my experience in English,
okay.
and
Nice.
because because I am passionate. I was passionate about yeah, this language, but I did not get chance because of lack of facilities earlier. And after marriage, I have lots of responsibilities towards my family. So I did not fulfill my dreams. And my daughter has grown up. So I have time. And my daughter also said to me, if Mama, if you want to improve your English language, you can enroll yourself with any course. At least you can improve your English because I have time also. So I don't want to waste my time. I want to utilize my leisure time. So I enroll
Absolutely.
myself in this course, and nowadays, and I am in front of you, and yes, I am able to conversation conversate with you. So
Now
I
you're being
very good,
able to
good,
converse
very
with
good.
anyone.
I'm not able to. I'm not very good in English till now, but definitely one day I will be become a very fluent speaker, and I can
That's really
speak.
commendable, I can say, because this is the thing people are lacking. There are many people they are lacking. They don't have the courage, and you are a courageous person, I must say, because you have this guts to speak with other person in English, and that's really commendable. I can say it's quite appreciating because there are many people they have so many knowledge about English language. They so much they listen things and learn things, read things, write things, even though they just don't have the courage to
Yes,
initiate a conversation. They are not being able to assemble the courage basically, but you assembled your courage and you are talking, you're sharing your thoughts, so it's quite appreciable, I can say.
because I have a fire. I want to do that because I have
Really.
already faced a lot of problems due to this language. I
Okay.
was able to teach my daughter. Now they both are grown up, and so I have a means fire. I have a fire
You
because
have
I
a fire, you have a ignition, kind of ignition. This is also kind of a fire, ignition inside yourself, and you have kindled it. आपने
yes
उसे
because
जगाया है, उस आग को
right
जगाया है.
yes
You
yes
you kindled that fire, that ignition. Okay, now you are working on yourself, trying to excelling yourself in English language. So this is quite
yes
appreciable. Yeah. Okay, really nice. So which kind of difficulties you faced earlier? Like, did you ever try to read things, listen podcast, and
yes
which
yes.
kind of things or strategies you applied? Would you like
Mm-hmm.
to share?
first of all, I would like to say that I listen lots of content on YouTube,
Okay.
and I inculcate habit reading book. I have read two books. It's about Sudha Murthy book. Sudha Murthy
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, it's really nice book.
Because, yeah, it is really because earlier I don't have any interest about reading book, but after joining this course and after purchasing Sudha Murthy ma'am book, and when I started reading book, I developed interest about reading. So I have completed two books, Sudha Murthy book, here and there,
Okay.
and Thousand Stitches. My favorite book is here and there because first time I read that book, and
Okay.
it is very close to me. This book is very close to me because of the due to this book I am able to develop interest about reading. So
Yeah.
definitely this book is very close to me, and I can read again and again. This. I read books, I listen podcasts, and um, uh, I try to write something, some paragraph,
Okay.
means like benefits of exercise, benefits of uh, uh, healthy food. Sometimes I write some paragraph because it
Okay.
is also very uh, ben- uh, helpful for
Beneficial. Yeah, it's quite
beneficial,
beneficial.
improving
Yeah.
my vocabulary part and grammar part and listening, everything, writing part also. Because while writing, I make mistakes many times, spelling mistakes.
See,
So
it happens. It's really natural. But you are working on your like speaking skills, right? And you are being able to like put across your thoughts. So it's quite, I think, commendable because there are many people they have the inhibition, fear, hesitation, but you are not a hesitant person, right? You are speaking with the flow. Whether you make mistakes, you are just going with the flow. So it's quite good because it's not about making mistakes, it's about just speaking in English and like conveying our thoughts, basically the communication. We are communicating in English. That's a really important part, I can say, because if I tell you making mistakes, so we all make mistakes, even I make a lot of mistakes. So it's not about making mistakes, it's about how can we communicate in this English language. That really important and plays a huge role.
and learning English journey is not cakewalk for me. I have
Yeah.
to put lots of effort for uh, improving my English language.
Like 1 month ago, you got yourself enrolled in any courses?
No, I enrolled myself 10 months ago this
Okay,
course.
10 months. Okay,
Yes,
maybe it could be the
6 months.
misconception. Yeah.
Yes, 6 months I was continue with with that course. But this day I am doing practice by myself,
Okay, so basically,
listening,
it's the journey is all
listening
about 10 months.
10 months. Yes,
Okay, so in 10 months, you have achieved a lot, I can say, and you don't have the fear, inhibition, you don't have. You are not flustering, you are just speaking things, whether you make mistakes, but you are so much confident and you are saying things with a flow. So that really important part, I can say.
okay. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What what is your goal about life?
My goal, if I, in the terms of English language or
Only ask
any
little. I would like to change this question. Your short term. Tell me about your short term and long term goal.
short-term goal which I already achieved, the thing like to speak English, to have a good command, which I already achieved 1 month ago. It was my short-term goal. And if I tell you about my long-term goals, so it's quite, I can say, I cannot disclose this time because this is in my mind inwardly. I have something for myself. Okay, so I have just earmarked aside. I have just put it aside in my mind somewhere. So yeah, after coming, fourth months, I'm going to do something big
Mhm.
in the context of English language. And yeah, this fluency, because there are many people, they appreciate me, and I totally thankful to them. There are many people, they are acknowledging. my way of saying things, my way
Yes,
of
yes,
conveying things. Yeah.
yes. I agree totally. Totally, I agree with you because you use many good words, and I learned many words from your videos. I
Thank you,
watch
ma'am.
your video every day. Your video and resume video. There are many YouTubers, but my two, three YouTubers is my favorite. One of you and
Thank
resume.
you. Thank
Meenu
you.
ma'am.
Thank you for your kind words. Okay, so any other queries you have, then please go ahead.
No, you can ask any question from me because I am learning. You have already know English about, very well.
Okay, so as you initially shared that you earlier you do exercises, you do workouts, but nowadays you are not getting time maybe. So this means you love exercising.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
so could you please
I
explain little bit about the benefits of workouts or exercising?
Okay, yes, definitely. There are lots of benefits about exercise. You can make you boost your confidence. You can make strong bones, and you can make your body fit. And
Yeah,
there are lots of benefits because whenever if you go to park every day, you can reduce your lots of disease like thyroid problem and sugar,
yeah,
diabetes problem, and and you get a fresh mind. You can reduce your stress, and you get a healthy mind. We can when we connect with nature, we get a positive atmosphere around us, and
absolutely.
we get healthy um, mind and body, and it is good our it is very beneficial our mental and physical health also.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are, let's
There are
say,
lots of benefits.
hypothetically, yeah, if you are
Yes.
fat though, then it just burn your fat. If you
Hmm.
do exercises on daily basis, like there are some like heavy exercises, some like quite rigid. There you have to, become so much flexible and perform it in a right way. So that's very beneficial, very lucrative if you do it on every single day. And yes, you'll just burn your fat
Definitely,
and
you
become
can
so
get
fit and
lots of
healthy.
benefits. Yes, you can get lots of benefits to exercise.
Yeah, and if you are maybe let's say if you are suffering from any like pain, like body
Yes,
ache, or let's say any neck pain or back pain, so if you do workouts on every single day, so it will reduce the pain, and it also combat many diseases. Let's say you have like a blood pressure problem, so and you do exercises on every single day, you go for a walk, and many things you do. Okay, so I think it somewhere it just combat, it just fight with a lot of diseases, health issues. And doctor also suggest, and they just give a piece of advice like you go for like exercising and all, you should do such things, because yeah, it's really helpful and it's quite healthy for us. We become
yes,
so fit,
we
not just
feel energetic.
physically,
Yes,
mindfully
yes,
as well,
mentally.
like yeah,
Yes,
mentally we get so much peacefulness, calmness. Okay, and
calmness,
there is a kind of
energetic.
stillness.
Yes,
Yeah, and positivity comes up when we do
yes,
exercise,
yes.
waking up early in the morning and going for a walk and doing
Um,
exercises. So
yes.
somewhere we just gather so much positivity in ourselves. It happens. Yeah.
And my favorite part is going to the park because
Okay.
when we go to the park, we connect with nature, and it is very helpful for our mind. And
Absolutely.
we feel after that we feel energetic whole day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really.
But yeah, it's not about just doing workout. It's about performing a nice and like proper health diet. Like it's not about,
Yes, yes.
eating junk food on daily
Ah, yes,
basis
yes,
and doing the
yes.
exercises.
I
Okay.
totally agree. Totally agree. You should
We have to
control
follow
your
some.
junk
Yeah,
food. Yes, we should follow healthy diet also as well.
absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, ma'am. So do you have any queries?
No, I don't have any queries
Okay, so
because
you
I know.
want to share something like as you have so much confidence, I can say. You have said a lot of things so far very confidently. And I must say, you are a courageous person, that you have said a lot of things, you have shared a lot of things, okay? And you didn't care about your like mistakes, you didn't pay attention towards that, and you are just going with the flow. So do you want to say something to the beginner, who like a lot of they have the fear, inhibition, they feel fear when it comes to speaking English? So just in just a nutshell, you want to share something in a brief?
Actually, when we start new things, we everyone feel fear.
Yeah.
Like me, I have already, I was very, I don't have a confident earlier, but gradually we improve our confidence while learning things. And it's happen with everyone while learning new things. We many times we feel demotivate also. I also many times I feel demotivate, and I thought I will not learn English because it is not a cup of tea for me. I Because sometimes I feel irritate and demotivate also, but my family always motivate me. You can do. And gradually,
Yeah.
and we should actually, I would like to say that we should consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Consistent. If you do small, if you, mm, I am not able to
It's
find
okay,
correct.
it's okay. If you see, if you retain the continuity, you do it on
Yes,
every single day,
yes,
you do
yes,
your
yes,
speaking practicing on every single day, then you will get something. It's not about just
yes, yes.
giving
You
things,
can do.
putting
Yes,
efforts. It's about getting something as well. You will get so
yes,
much confidence when you do speaking practicing on every single day. So I think that's a very like a important thing. We
yes.
should
I
try
do
to
same thing
follow.
because
Yeah.
every day I do practice listening podcast, listening speeches, and I write some paragraph. I do many things. I read books also. I do many things,
Okay.
and I find some idioms. I try
Nice.
to implement at my home with my family. So I do this type of things in my regular daily life. So when we do this type of things every day, definitely we will improve. Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Agree. Totally concur with this.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. It was really nice talking with you. So enthralling, I felt, and you gave me your precious time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I am big fan of you. Really.
Thank you. Thank
Because
you.
you are speaking way, you have lots of knowledge, and you use many good words while speaking. Really, I am very impressed, ma'am.
Thank you. Means a
You
lot.